Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Gigi of GigiMadeIt.com. You know, the knitter, the blogger, the iconic Orange Lady. And this week, I want to talk to you about learning new techniques. Does that stop you or make you more interested in the pattern? I want to talk about stash busting. I want to talk about what I'm currently working on and what I've recently finished. And that's all I got, I think. You ready? Let's go. I want to start this week with techniques. I think I told you guys, or did I? Now I got to go back and look. When I did my mindless cow, it started off with a provisional cast on, right? And then I had to Kitchener stitch to finish up, right? And I also said that my next project would be the Saturday Shrug. Well, Saturday Shrug has a tubular cast on. So here I go with provisional cast on, basically. And I like the one where you do it with the crochet hook. You know how you crochet the stitches onto the needle and then start knitting it from there. Does that make sense? So that's what I did. But I feel like a rock star. I love how with this tubular, how it just kind of, it's like never ending. Who feels fancy? So I wanted to talk about that. Like, do you look at a pattern and see techniques that you've never done before and you run? Or do you look at a pattern with new techniques and say, let me try that? What's your answer, Gigi? Is that what you're going to say? I usually run. However, I had fallen in love with this project and it has video support. It's a free project and it has video support. So Jackie, is her last name Rose? I think it's Jackie Rose. Caddy, I'll put the information here. But the video support was awesome. So not only did I learn how to cast on using the tubular, I learned to bind off as well. Can't tell me nothing. Because when I first seen, because the bind off, the tubular bind off that she teaches you is with the 2 needles. I'm like, oh, maybe I done stepped into, maybe not. But it came out wonderful. I will insert some pictures after here. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I'll show you some pictures. I think we've discussed that I didn't get the whole halo effect and what was the big deal. Well, both of these, the main color and the contrast, I'm holding it with mohair. So that little fuzzy effect that you get, I feel fancy. I feel like I've grown up in the whole knitting community. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I will insert some pictures. I love this, love this, love this. Again, Saturday Shrug, free pattern. I'll put some pictures here because, of course, you know, I had to go outside and have a little fashion show. But I love it. It is such a classic piece. You create your own design as far as how you want to do the stripes, how many colors you want to use, what yarn you want to use. Dig in your stash and go crazy. It is such a great piece. Even once the weather gets warmer, it's still a great piece to leave on the back of your chair at work because the air conditions, right? And it's a hug. I think they said it best. It's the hug. So that was one of my finished. So here, as I promised, are some shots of me in the Saturday Shrug. I think I said it before, I'll say it again. I absolutely love it. I love these colors together, and that is the iconic Orange Lady from Magpie Fibers in their new Quartet Worsted, and it is Clinton Hill Cashmere and Malintosh Impressions. The other thing that I just finished recently was the the Hey Boo beanie. Now, I had started this. This is not my first one. I think you guys have seen. I've made multiple Hey Boos by Brandy Cheyenne Harper. No? Yes? If you haven't made your Hey Boo, you need to make one. But another new technique, since we're on that process, her thing is the folded brim, where you knit and then you kind of fold it in and create this brim. So I finished another one in the Gigi Loves Orange Speckles, because I'll put some pictures in with this too, because it goes perfect with my split hem cowl, color block cowl. So I finished that. When I picked it up, I hadn't got to the point where I folded the brim over, and I was able to knock this out in a few hours while I finished listening to my book. I was, yeah, real quick finish. This is the ASAP by Malintosh in the Gigi Loves Silver Linings colorway. This is my latest collab with Malintosh. So, and this, I think I showed you guys this already. This is the cowl is split color block, split cowl, something. I'll put the stuff down there. Blame my head, not my heart. Blame my head. But this is the Gigi Loves Orange and the Silver Linings together. And I thought the hat would be a cute little addition. And I took a few pictures. I will add that there. So, what else I said? We're going to talk about what I'm working on now. Right? Yeah. So I said stash busting and what I'm working on now. And I'm going to do that as one section combined, because what I'm working on now is the Sunday Shrug, which is the big sister to the Saturday Shrug. Difference is the weight of the yarn, right? So you guys remember when I did, I got to get the name of the shrug from, excuse me, the big bulky shrug that I made last year from Rowan Yarns. So I had a few skeins of this left over. This is the Rowan Big Wool. So Rowan Big Wool, I had a few of them left over. And then I had like a half a skein of this hand spun yarn from, I'm going to put the name on the screen. I was just talking to her on Instagram. But at any rate, I had like a half a skein of this left. So this is what I used when I made my second Hey Boo. And I bought, when I got this, well, actually, she gifted the orange to me, and I bought the same yarn in purple for Shelby, and I made Shelby a Hey Boo as well. So, back to the Sunday Shrug. Same concept, right? I had to do my, I'm fancy now. I'm fancy with my tubular cast on. So, I had to do my tubular cast on again. It's just bulky yarn in this case. And what I love about this pattern is how you can kind of create the weight of yarn that you need from your stash. Because that's what I did. I just kind of dug in my stash. And I was getting ready to go a different route because I had some natural yarn that's bulky, that's just been sitting for years, right? And I was going to use this and the orange. But then as I was looking for some scrap yarn to do the provisional cast on, I spotted this in the bottom of a project bag. And these two colors, these two yarns together, is that beautiful, guys? I'm almost done. So there may be a little mini photo shoot at the end of this one, because I started this last night and it flies off. So I said all that to say, if you are like most lovers of the fiber industry, whether you knit, crochet, whatever your passion is, you probably have more yarn than you will ever use in your lifetime. And that's okay. Do what makes you happy. But projects like this is a great way to use up that stash. It's also a great way to get some things done. I think this is like the perfect, if you're a gift maker, if you're a gift knitter, I think this is perfect for a gift because it's one size fits all. I will be honest and say that if I do it in this weight again, I will add a couple stitches only to accommodate the girls. You know I'm blessed in the chest. The twins need room. But you'll see, I'll show you in the pictures, it stretches. It stretches phenomenally. But I would have like just a tad bit more room. And that's the trying to hide the twins in me. That's a little bit of that leftover trying to hide the fact that the twins exist. I don't know why I think I can do that, but yeah. But I still would do, when I do this over, because I will be making another one. Actually, I'm waiting for yarn to come because I'm going to make one for Shelby. But in my case, if I make one for myself, Shelby's I will do as designed. I actually need to have her try this on. I didn't have her try this on. I will do as designed. And then when I make another one for myself, because I'm envisioning one with like all different shades of orange. But I definitely would add more stitches. So because of that train of thought, and even though this is a thicker, I did that with this one. I think it calls for 72 stitches, I think, and I did 78. I added six more stitches, and I think that'll be good. But I am loving the fact that this beautiful hand spun, hand dyed yarn is not just sitting here wasting. It will now has a home, and it will be worn and loved. So that's my question to you guys. And let's talk about this in the comments. Do you go into your stash first? When you see something you want to make and you love, do you go in your stash first? Or are you like me in the beginning when I first fell in love with knitting? I didn't even know that sweater quantity was a thing. So I have a whole lot of single skeins. Like I would see a skein of yarn that I like and I would buy one, not knowing what you gonna do with that, ma'am, right? So I'm either need to make a nice, like the temperature blanket. I probably can put a bunch of the skeins together and do something like that. But knowing better, how they say, when you know better, you do better. When I do purchase yarn now, I get enough so I know I can get, and I usually go to sweaters quantity because your girl don't even think twice about making a sweater now. And I'm usually upset if I look and I see a sweater and I want to make it. I'm like, dang it, I got to buy yarn because I don't have enough of any one, right? So that's the question. Let's talk about that. Do you stash bust? Do you bust your stash open? Or do you just go and buy more. Let's talk about that. But if you are looking to bust your stash, this is a wonderful free project. It's a quick fix, regardless of the weight. And then I think there's even a DK version, so you can, whichever your fancy is, hold yarn together to get the weight that you need, and use up some of that stash. Just don't be like me, make stuff, and it's like the flavor of the week for me. Whatever is recently made is what I'll wear, and I forget about other stuff. So yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. So that's that. What else did I want to tell you guys about? I got mail. First off, let's talk about, when I talk about this mail, I have a few things that I've received in the mail that I want to share with you guys. But I also want to talk about how we treat these small businesses. So I have fallen in love with Muumuus. Okay. And can I get my hands on? At any rate, I can't find it right this minute. But the company that I get my Muumuus from, I will share a link in the description bar. They sell out really quickly, right? When she says she has stock, restocked, their, shop is open on this day at this time, usually I miss it. Like, I have waited months before I finally got my hand. This is like my third one now. So I'm saying all this to say, when they went on sale this past Friday, I think I missed the initial time. And when I went on, I was going quick because I was shocked that things were still available. So I ordered, let it go, went on about my business. Well, you know how you go on the website and it'll show the picture of the thing that you want, but there's also a drop down so you can pick the color that you want. Well, I didn't pay attention to the drop down, and when it came, I was like, that's not orange. That's not what I wanted. Now, one or two things could have happened. I could have reached back out and flipped out on the people about, I wanted orange and why did you send me and blah, 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 blah. I didn't do all that. When I figured out that I was going too fast, I wasn't paying attention, and the mistake was mine. This was my mess up. What did I do? I just went back and ordered another one. I have the one I want now. The blue one that I ordered initially, I don't know if I took any pictures in it, but I did a story. Everybody was like, Gigi, that color looks beautiful on you. And it's gorgeous. It's just not what I wanted. And it wasn't their fault. So I'm saying all that to say, a lot of these small businesses are usually one person and their husband and their wife and their kids or whatever to pack up these things and get them shipped out. So be easy when you reach out to people if something goes wrong. And before you reach out to them because something is wrong, whose mess up is it? Did you not read something? Did it tell you that you wasn't getting it for 6 weeks because it was a pre-order, but you still flipping out about where your stuff is? Check yourself first. Be nice. That's all I gotta say. So back to the mail. So you guys know, I can take these headphones off. You guys know that I love an earring. You also know that I love Yasmin from Designs by Yasmin. And I also showed you guys in my clip from Vogue Knitting that I went in her booth, but it was busy, so I didn't get an opportunity to shop. So what did she do? She just sent me some earrings like she always does. She's so talented, first off. I always fuss at her because, girl, you are in business to purchase. Stop giving me stuff. But I know that when I show you guys these beautiful creations, you guys go and support her. So I'm happy with that. So Designs by Yasmin, I will put her information in the down bar. Go check her out. If you've seen me, I got a Designed by Yasmin, okay? And what I love that she'll do, if she sees that I have done any type of collab with any kind of yarn company, she will get that yarn and make me earrings in my colorway. So this is really good orange, RGO by La Bien Amie. Sweetheart. But great quality work. She's worth your money. Check her out. The other thing that I got in the mail, I love their little... It says, because Ashley ain't classy and you ain't never lied. I keep, you guys know, I've talked about this stuff before. I keep a hand cream, a shea butter. Listen, my Lolo body, I always say this backwards, body care. I was going to say body bar. My Lolo body care stuff, I keep in my project bag to keep my hands moist. So I love these. This I happen to have, there you go, the Lolo Twist. This I happen to have an affiliate link, and I will put it in the down bar. This one is orange vanilla, and I love that it's just a little twist. A little, I keep these. I have one in my pocketbook. I have one in my project bag. I keep them, and I love to smell good. And just one of my little secrets are, if you're around something that doesn't smell nice to you, put something on your hands that does smell nice and keep your hands near your face. It'll erase all the funky around you. So anyway, LV is the name of this company. And what she did, and I'm probably going to insert a little video in here so you guys can really see. These are just her shea butters, her body butters. But for Black History, for Women's History Month, or Black History, either one, it could have gone. But each 10, and this is the Gold Getter scent. Recognize that face? This one is Date Night. This one is Flawless. This one is Girls Night Out. And this final one is Social Butterfly. So it's Women's History Month, and you guys know I love supporting small businesses. Okay, I'm not going to try to get this open on here because it's not going to be easy. But I can tell you that I already have Girls Night Out. I know that Girls Night Out and Flawless I already have in body oils, and I have the body, what's the stuff? The soap, the liquid soap. So I know how those smell. But these, yeah, I got to figure out how to get these open. I don't think they're twist. I think they're pop off. And I'm not going to try to do that here. But I just thought these were so great. Either Black History Month or Women's Month. Great representation. And a good product. So that was that. The other thing I got in the mail was a gift. Have I been sharing the books I've been reading on here? I don't know. I know you guys know that my daughter has a bookstore, online bookstore, Shelby in the Bookstore. I know, I believe I've shared with you guys, my first love was reading. We have books all over the place because that was one of my first loves. And when she was a little girl, I would always get her books and write her a little note in it. And it's funny how you find out later in life what's very important to them or what they really appreciated. Because she loves opening books that I've given her when she was younger and reading whatever it is that I had to say to her. But in light of everything that went on with me last year, I've really been on a healing journey. And Alex Elle is someone that I follow. And her latest book is How We Heal. I don't know if I talked about this. If I have not, if you are into journaling or if you're into like journal prompts, if you're into healing, working on some past things, this book is a must-have. It is absolutely, absolutely fantastic. And what I love about it is because she has conversations with 10 other women that talk about healing and how it has impacted their lives. Love it, love it, love it. So I've had this for a while. She hit the New York Times bestseller list. And I keep telling her that was because of me. Because I promise you, I probably purchased about 20 copies. I was gifting this book to anybody that I thought would need it. And so many people have come back to me. And they, in turn, have suggested it to others or gifted it to others. How We Heal, Alex Elle. So I'm talking about this and her because my mail she reached out to me. I'm a part of her healing group. We meet on Sundays. Best thing that has happened to me. But she reached out to me and she said she wanted to send me a love offering. And I wasn't quite sure what that meant. But I received it this Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? And I had a horrible day Wednesday, Thursday. Or was it Thursday? Whatever day it was, I've just had the latter part of this week has not been good. But the love offering included a sweatshirt that's just for me that says walking in alignment with my highest good. Love a sweatshirt. Love a sweatshirt that has a message on it that is impactful. It also included 2 books. The first one is Ride or Die, A Feminist Manifesto for the Well-Being of Black Women by Shanita Hubbard. So Tamron Hall is someone that gives praise to the book. It says, this beautiful, brilliant Black woman bears her soul, revealing the struggle far too many of us experience. Shanita takes us into deeply intimate moments of her own life to deconstruct why being a ride or die is problematic in ways rarely discussed. With unapologetic strength, she challenges us to see the piercing hole this generational badge of honor leaves open and reveals why it's time to remove it and heal it. So I'm looking forward to reading that. My favorite, though, is this guided, what do they call it? Yes, I said it right. Guided journal. Now, you guys know I love my journal, my stickers, and, you know, that's my Sunday day. I plan my week out. But this is called Focus Pocus, a 90-day guided journal, creative reflections and intention and mindfulness by Timothy Joy. Okay? Each day, I just have to, the daily focus section of this book has just really blown my mind. I have not started writing in it yet, and I believe I'm going to start today. I love that it's undated, so I can start whenever. And if I skip a day, it doesn't matter. Whatever day it is, I can just put that date. Does that make sense? But the guides for each day, it says, take 3 deep breaths. In this moment, I am grateful for. Miracles and blessings I'm celebrating, even the miracles and blessings that are on the way. I am proud of myself for. One thing I appreciate about my body is I acknowledge these emotions I'm feeling right now. One thought, limiting belief, or habit I will let go of is I will embrace this new thought, belief, or habit. I ask my heart and the universe to guide me. Today, I'm manifesting this. I love it. And my favorite part is this part. Now I will use the power of my imagination to visualize it coming true. For 3 minutes with my eyes closed, I'll experience how it might look, feel, smell, taste, and sound as if it is happening today. I will have fun daydreaming freely and won't get attached to specific outcomes. One inspired action I will take in the direction of my dream is, now I surrender and trust, and so it is. Every time I read those prompts, my heart just kind of slows down a little bit, because as much as we harp on the negative, there are good things out there that happen. There's are good things about me. There's just, yeah. So I can't thank Alex enough for this. This is just a beautiful thing. So again, this is Hocus Pocus, Focus Pocus, I'm sorry, if you are into journaling. It's a 90-day guided journal by Kimothy Joy. And this book is Ride or Die by Shanita Hubbard. And if you need books, don't forget about Shelby in the book club. She can help you out. That's all I have for this week. If I finish my Sunday Shrug, and I probably will, I'll add some pictures in the end. I will put the details about if you are into muumuus, this particular company, because this is long. They're one size fit all. They're super comfy. And I have been living in my muumuus as of late. So that's it, and that's all. I will see you guys next week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And I really appreciate you guys leaving comments. That's always the fun part. And have a fabulous week on purpose. And don't forget, find joy. Find your happy place. I have really, really been harping on that for myself. Find what makes you happy and go there often. You promise? Okay. Bye. So, as I expected, I finished and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, just to kind of give you a little close-up, those scraps worked out very well together. I will include some pictures at the end. I'll put a little collage together, but Sunday Shrug on a Sunday.